Morning all, tcDetects back out again. We're on this rather large stubble field. It's not cleared, ready for crop. I think it's going to be left until the spring, so we may find ourselves on this a fair few times over the autumn and winter on a medieval mission, or rather with lots of medieval history in the area. So we'll see if we can rustle up anything of that age. Field that way, been on before. Had a intact Jew's harp or jaw harp, how you want to say it, musket ball, George the Fifth half crown. So been a productive field that way. So we're going to see what is this way. One of the old maps shows a path through the middle of it. That's not there now. Doesn't show on the modern maps. The 1890s, I think it is the map that shows it. So we're going to see if we can intersect that as well. Nothing visible on LiDAR, I don't think. But yeah, let's see what we can rustle up today. Out with the Rutus Versa again. Still getting used to the machine, but loving it. So we'll see. We'll be running that in field and field dual and alternating between the two. Thanks for watching. And this signal was a very strong 33, 34. Might be able to see it here actually. Yep. Just a bit of scratchy foil, unfortunately. Pull it out. Yeah, just scratchy foil. Oh, well, never mind. On to the next find. So have a signal down here, and as I mentioned to a few people, I'll try and remember to do some of these digs with the headphones switched off, so you can hear the tones. So this is reading in sort of high 60s. There's some scratchiness. And this one's out in a clod. Still a very good 65, 66, nice straight line. See what that is? Try and do it live, one-handed, always good fun. Somewhere in here. Somewhere here by the look of it. And just see it there in the soil. Round, but not round in the ground that way. Looks like a button of some description. Although concentric circles look a little bit like a shotty end, but the back's got a shank on it by the looks of it. So yeah, I think that is the first button of the day. And next up is essentially a surface find. A large piece of iron chain with remnants of a padlock on the end. Push the soil out. Look like it could have been a padlock. Does a bit, doesn't it? And this was in the mid-30s. And you can just see it laying on top after I've moved some of the earth around. Just there. And it looks like it's something we've had before at the field behind me. Get it into the sunlight. And yes, yep. It's a little copper thimble. Again, a bit battered, but definitely a nice little thimble. First party fact of the day. Happy with that. And next up in the 40s is a bag sail. A bit battered, but you can sort of see where it clipped over. Yep, little artifact again. Bag sail. And the next signal is out here. I'm hoping that I'm picking this up okay on the audio. Very clear 66, 67. It was about, what, 3-4 inches down. Very good signal. My microphone's playing up, so apologies if there's wind noise on this. There probably is. But I want to capture that noise.
It's a good strong signal. See what we find. Kind of filming and try and do it as a one shot. Switch the microphone off now. Up down there. Button, no, lead. Oh yeah, chunky lead, round lead. Another bag seal maybe. See if some letters and symbols on it. Not sure if the camera's picking those up. Can't quite make them out. Try check them later. But yeah, there you go. Another decent find, another bag sale. Right, so this is the audio. Hopefully the wind noise won't get picked up. High 40s, early 50s. It was about 4 inches down, coming out from 2 bits of cloth there and onto the third bit of cloth. You can just see it here on the side. It's very thin, looks like an old button. That's why it stopped. It does look quite old. Yeah, there's a pattern on it as well. Look at it. It's got a very small, thin button with some form of pattern on it, but I can't make it out. There you go, another decent find. And this jump up as essentially a surface find. We have another older button, very thin. Shank's broken on this one, unfortunately, but another button with age. And next up, we're reading about 37, 38 in the ground from about 3-4 inches down, and we have our first coin of the day. Well, kind of, it's not really a coin, it's actually a halfpenny token of some description. And capture the halfpenny in the middle there. What's there? I'm not sure who it's a token for. These are often co-op tokens. Not find one on these fields before, but I've found other ones on other fields. So I'll clean that up later. I don't really want to clean it up here because the soil is quite sandy. Don't want to make the situation worse and rub it off. But yeah, a half D token of some description. Okay, afternoon session. We are fed and watered. We're heading that way. There's a tree in the middle of the field, so we're going to head towards that. Heading to a different bit of the field actually. We'll see as we go over it. Northern half of this field has been seeded with rapeseed, I think the farmer said, but only just recently, so it's okay to go on. So I'm going to go and wander up there because it's a little bit shorter on the stubble. But as we are walking across, first find of the afternoon in the what was it, mid to high 30s. Not sure what that is. It's a tubular thing, maybe the top of something. Doesn't look that old, but who knows? Any ideas? Please put in the comments. Okay, first of the afternoon ones with the headphone switched off. It's in the hole still. You can hear it, it's a bit, I mean, definitely worth digging. It's like, it's a bit scratchy. Maybe something on its side or a button or something. Or maybe a disconnected circle. Let's see what it does on pinpoint now. Down there, not too far down. Let's see what that is. Hopefully this is coming through okay on the audio. A bit windy, and I'm using the microphone, but I don't always cut out everything. Right. Somewhere over here. There. As you can see, I'm zooming right on the tip of circular thing. We've got another button. A lot of buttons there. Scrub that out. And that's a pinpointer just here. There we go. Actually, no button, no shank. Oh, yes. Oh, said there's lots of medieval history in the area. We have our first hammered Got a nice condition as well on the new permission. Oh, that's pretty. That's a cracker. Whose face is that? Is that one of the earlier? I'm not very good with hammers, so I don't get that many. I'll clean that up. Is that Henry? Sideways on, so it's not one of the early ones. I mean, it's in great condition, so it should be easy to ID that one. Yeah, there you go. First hammered on the new permission. What a cracker. Not that I'm superstitious, but this is the first signal after the hammered, which I think was a Henry VIII afterglow, something like that. I'll find out later when I get in front of Spinks. But yeah, so hopefully this picks up without the headphones on. Signal is in the mid 60s, nice straight line, good tone. Let's see what that is. Hopefully another hammered coin. I mean, it won't be, obviously, but wouldn't that be nice? Right, I'm going to leave the camera rolling, stick it on tripod, and just probably fast forward this bit, but I'll leave the camera running at least. I think the camera might have stopped recording partway through that. Not entirely sure why, but anyway, it wasn't another hammered coin. It was like the front plate, key plate of a padlock. Some age to it, but not as old as that hammer. And next up, in the high 60s, not too deep, about 3 inches down, was a 1936 penny George the Fifth, bent on the side, unfortunately. Yeah, another coin. Not as old as the hammered, but another coin. Should have recorded this one as soon as the tone and the ID were similar to the previous hammered, because just here in the clod, probably in my shadow, let's move it that way slightly, is what looks like a rolled thing. Now it could be a button, could be foil, but glint of silveriness on the side there. Let's have a look. It's about, what's that, about 3 inches down. And it does look like we have a very curled hammered, another one. So we're not that close to where the, trying to work out where that tree is. Probably a few 100 meters away from where the Henry came up. Not in as good condition. This one obviously is curl, but also can't see anything on the back. Well, can see around the outside, so should be able to ID it. But yeah, there you go. Second hammered of the day. Medieval history on the medieval field is actually appearing today. And next up, we are starting to head off the field, although a good quarter of a mile from the car, so probably won't be the last signal we look at, but we have a small pistol shot.